Okay, so we are now streaming live with Donna D'Angelo on elevating spiritual energy in Christ consciousness. And welcome, Donna. And over to you.
Thank you, Alfred. Hello, everyone. I'm Donna D'Angelo from the Institute of Christ Consciousness. What you are about to hear is a transmission that I received yesterday from a very high-power spiritual being, a divine being that some of us know as Manja Ronson. He guided a group of us yesterday in a meditation experience to help our world calibrate to a higher mindal circuit, what you might call a universe mind. Our world exists as part of a great cosmological construction of life. And this universe mind, if you will, I'm using those words, universe mind, contains our planetary mind. It's a much higher mind. It contains more information than our planetary mind. And what we are in the process of doing is helping our human planetary mind become more calibrated to this higher mind, where we will be able to perceive information that will help us restructure our society from a personal transformation standpoint. When individual humans are transformed and are beginning to live lives of faith, love, compassion, and peace, this all aids the planetary fabric to calibrate to higher levels of spiritual information. In this call from yesterday, we focused on Urantia Mind, which is the name of our planet in the cosmic registry. This is our world, to calibrate to to universe mind, in conjunction with divine justice, that is a personality attribute of Manja Ronson. He is here in what you might call spirit form to help this world begin the process of building a higher planetary culture. This will not happen in one generation. This is a long, progressive plan that will unfold generation upon generation. But we are in a very concerted effort to clean up these circuits, if you will, if I can use that word, wherein energies of greed, self-centeredness, corruption are still running rampant. This has got to go. And through Manja Ronson's divine justice, especially as we focus on him and divine justice, this builds more potential for the planet's divine plan to get back on track. We veered off the divine plan of evolution about 250,000 years ago, when our planetary supervisors, who were in spirit nature, decided they didn't like the divine plan as put forth by our Creator, and they took us on a dark path. So now we're in the correcting time, and this call from yesterday is a meditative experience for you to participate with spiritual personalities who are collaborating with us to elevate human mind to rightful thinking. So I hope you will enjoy this experience, and I will be signing off here when Alfred gives me the signal. But I just wanted to encourage you, if you wish to participate on these calls live, they are held on the second and fourth Sundays of the month at 12 p.m. Eastern. And if you'd like to be on the mailing list to receive a reminder notice, participatory invitations, and a transcript of the call and the recording, you can email me at donna@institutechristconsciousness.org. That's donna@institutechristconsciousness.org. In the subject line, subscribe to Planetary Transformation Call. So I hope that this will resonate with you. I hope you will relax and follow the experience. It's about 45 minutes long. And this will help you get into a higher spiritual frequency to calibrate your thinking and your emotions to reflect more of the heavenly tones and notes of divine love and peace. Enjoy, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Donna. And now we're going to go to share screen, and we're going to listen to your talk.
Thank you.
Good enough. Thank you very much.
This is the planetary transformation call from the Institute of Christ Consciousness. This is Donna D'Angelo, and I'll be transmitting our magisterial son, Manjaransan, today, who presence here among us in what you might call energetic form is helping us to overcome the deficits we have within our planetary mindal system of spiritual energy to elevate our mindal abilities and capacities to higher levels. So we'll just begin with our regular prayer. Paradise Trinity, Divine Parents, Magisterial Son, and Planetary Seraphim, we are embarked on this conscious participatory collaboration with you today. And we offer you our minds and our hearts, that what we develop from that place and send into the planet system of consciousness may be used toward healing and transformation of all life here. Mother and Father, you have the divine plan for this world safely secured within your beings. And we, citizens of this world, crave your divine intervention to support us during this very important time, as more of us awaken to the potential of spirit within us and what that means for our lives. And we also thank our magisterial Son for his divine justice prevailing in human consciousness. We ask to be united in one in purpose and intention through the circuits of personality, spirit, soul, and mind, that we may be operating as one and directing our heart energies into the planet where they will do the most good. We appreciate this opportunity to be of service, and we thank you for your will being done now. Greetings, beloved brothers and sisters. This is Manjaransan here with you once again, inviting you into this dynamic co-creative adventure as more light and love is infused into the circuits of Urantia mind. Before we begin with the outward focus on the planet, take these initial moments to engage with the Father's presence within you, your beloved indwelling spirits or thought adjusters. Invite your Divine Mother to gently expand you in her love, giving you a more receptive environment in which to perceive the leadings of the Spirit within, and to help you maintain that singular focus where we ask you to hold the energies today. Take a few moments to commune with Spirit as we make preparations for what we are about to ask you to hold today for the planet. There are initial impulses of life originating from the first source and center. These energies animate your life vehicles. And I invite you, as you commune with your spirits, to begin to relax in those divine impulses that you can actually experience through the feeling centers of your mind and body. As you engage with the Spirit within, invite these life impulses to gently expand within your beings, helping you gain more bandwidth, you might say, in your mind to receive the spiritual impressions from Father's presence within you. You might consider that the primal impulse of life is contained within the divine affection between creator parent and created child. This divine affection is your birthright. And I encourage you to simply speak to the Father's presence within you and ask for more of that divine affection to flow into you, center you, anchor you. And allow your mental current to become more calibrated to this initial impulse of divine love. Notice how you experience this. What sensations do you feel? Continue to allow this impulse of love to continue to move and speak into you, going deeper into those places where you need that divine touch of the Father. I invite you now to shift your focus directly upon me. Keeping your focus at your heart centers. Focus on my presence as best you can, either using my name or in whatever way you wish to engage with me. And invite divine justice, that is a component of my personality, to minister in you now. And if you wish, you may simply visualize divine justice pulsing gently into your hearts. Engage here for a few moments while we prepare the circuits for our collaboration into the collective. The quality of planetary mind is changing. For some, this is a very painful process because there are very deeply ingrained holding patterns within the mind and body continuum that have yet to receive the sparks of divine love. For those of you on the path of spiritual growth, you have awakened to the presence of Spirit within. And you know the beauty and the joy of developing that relationship. And because of this, the quality of your thinking is changing. And you are now attuning yourselves to higher circuits of the higher bandwidths of mind to receive information. The vast interlacing of mindal circuitry opens you to new ideas and insights when the Spirit within knows you are ready to perceive. Therefore, to assist not only you but the planet to continue on this path of higher consciousness, I invite you to begin your focus into the collective by seeing in your mind's eye the words, Urantia mind. This places your attention on those mindal circuits which need to be upstepped. As you see your Urantia mind pulsing gently in your mind's eye, project this from your hearts into the image of the globe directly observed in your mind's eye before you. Now, with all of the motivation to be of service, that intention for more divine justice to prevail upon Urantia, I invite you to simply superimpose the words universe mind upon Urantia mind. Universe mind is so vast, and yet Urantia mind exists within that. And it is important that Urantia mind be upstepped with this higher universe mindal circuitry in order for this world to continue on its very rugged trajectory toward light and life. So as you hold this focus of universe mind upon Urantia mind, I will now step in and calibrate planetary mind to more divine justice that is part of the universe activity and the continued development for all things to grow in the evolving deity of the Supreme Being. Do your best to hold this focus. And invite the energies of divine justice to flow into your Rancha mind now. You might consider that divine justice is part of an evolving world's divine plan. That is the natural course of development. But since your world has suffered a great miscarriage of this, there is much correction underway to bring about this correction. Through this infusion today. To support the elevation of the divine plan. To echo those tones and notes of divine justice that are conducted at the highest levels. It is challenging to the human mind to apprehend what this truly means. We appreciate the faith you provide to us, that we can help you get back on track. And receive the information you need. And allow human effort to make these changes that are necessary. But there is so much that is necessary now. By continuing to ask for divine justice to prevail upon your Rancha mind, we can engage these higher circuits of mind to be infused. Even down to the circuits of memory, wherein many holding patterns still exist. So continue to focus as you can, as best you can. Connecting planetary mind to universe mind assists in the awakening process by helping the citizens of this world recognize you are not alone in this great organism of life created by the first source and center. Some people may not recognize that they feel isolated or abandoned. And yet this is one of the holding patterns that exist at very deep levels of human consciousness. And are tied to the legacy of the rebellion. But now it is time for planetary mind to elevate to higher levels so that more truth may be imparted, more perspective gleaned in human mind of the planet's rightful place in the family of Nebadon, and within the human heart of its rightful place. The all-encompassing personality of the Father in Paradise. So allow my presence to prevail through what you are holding, thereby allowing yourselves to become more calibrated to who I am, that you may indeed have more conscious contact with me, if that is something that interests you. Oh. While you are still engaged with this focus of universe mind superimposed upon planetary mind, I invite you to also visualize the words Urantia's divine plan. And I will infuse more divine justice into this as you invite my presence to prevail here through your motivation and intention. So let that be keen and strong, and allow the divine plan to reflect more of this. And how things are transpiring in this climate of transformational change now. Oh. Let us take another step higher in focus, elevating it now to the Paradise Trinity, and with great gratitude in your hearts, thank the Universal Father, Eternal Mother, Son, and Infinite Spirit for their action prevailing through this intention today. What is their will for this world? Invite it to prevail. If you wish and have the capacity to do so, visualize your Urantia mind with universe mind superimposed upon it. Your Urantia's divine plan, receiving more divine justice. And all of this is contained within the action of the Paradise Trinity. Allow the action of the Paradise Trinity to now engage from your hearts as best you can. Keeping your motivation on gratitude and faith. Oh. We escort you into these visualizations that you may develop your gifts and abilities to be centered in spirit, to help you learn how to engage your mental current and emotional desires to those higher tones of love. And the services you wish to provide to this world to make it a better place through your efforts. While the planet is undergoing a rugged transition to rejoin the family of love in which all life exists, it does not mean that your own personal transformation needs to be as rugged. Recognize your spiritual potential. Even though you may not exactly apprehend what that means or is, your spiritual potential is developed through your motivation to be conduit of love, an expression of the Father's love through you. The more you recognize this, the more you will glean that you are indeed an individual of spiritual potency and can use that in the ways you are being guided. Now, you know this in your minds. Are you expressing this from your hearts? Do you feel this in your souls? Do you feel the presence of spirit growing in you? By these simple exercises, you are learning to take charge of your mental current and to direct that in ways that will serve the greater good of this world and all life. For you are not only participating in planetary transformation, you are all evolving in deity expression, which is one of the purposes for all life as set forth by the primal creator. So I say these words to you to encourage you to be more integrated into the potency you have as a child of God, and to exercise it more each day. That your mind and the energies that come from it are positive, productive, healthy, love-motivated, and service-dominated. How could you not wish this? How could you not want to develop this in yourselves? The amount of peace and joy you will experience will gladden your heart, stabilize your minds, enliven your faith, and encourage you to be even of greater service to this world and to your brothers and sisters and all life here. So remember well these exercises and practice them diligently in a portion of your stillness each day, that you may grow individually and aid in the collective healing. It is a two-way street. Your growth is tied to the collective. And the more you grow, you aid the growing transformation in planetary mind. In today's infusion of asking for universe mind to superimpose upon your Urantia mind, you are asking for the mindal circuits to now be more highly engaged at the universe level. You may not recognize the significance of this yet, but one day you will. So I would encourage you to keep up this focus in this interval before our next time together. And call upon me, my associates, your planetary helpers, to send forth the energy from your hearts for your motivation and intention for more goodness to prevail here and more truth to be revealed. In our final moments together, allow these energies to settle in. Drink in these words and allow the deeper meaning and value to touch you in those places where you need more spiritual vitality to nourish you, even down to the very cells of your beings. On behalf of the Heavenly Host, I thank you. Your participation has enriched these circuits, and over time you will see more of your brothers and sisters arising from their spiritual slumbers and looking with renewed eyes at life, opening to their spiritual potential that is so richly seated within them. In the coming days, may you thrive more consistently in the Father's grace and goodness, and know that all things are returning to divine rightful order upon this world through this marvelous collaboration between humanity and spirit. And with that, I take my leave. Good day.